It's a speculation I have. Just because it was happening, and then once we got to 90, it did not happen. So as soon as that content gets recorded, then I'm sure my voice is very alarming. I'll look at it again and see what's up.
Oh. Do you need something? I just see if Jesse was here. But I do have programs if anyone wants to proof their area. I'll just
How you doing?
set them around here. I'm gonna hang out with you. I'm good, how are you?
Wednesday. Final report.
I know. Tomorrow we're gonna have an audience.
Sure.
I felt good. I was. Probably just felt fine. Like,
It's
it's a
fine.
great group.
We're
So,
gonna be don't say
Where's
thanks,
it?
Jenny.
just every piece of wood I walked by tonight. Oh, how awesome.
Figure out what that's the case. Well, I mean, I think the whole it is.
Did you find it? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Thank you for setting the box. Appreciate it. Great.
Now I gotta figure out
Oh no.
How you doing? So, how are you? I feel like I was just over there working. I didn't say hi, funny.
What'd you do to this sign?
It's not different from me. I'm here. What you do to the sign? I left and I just got
Did you
back.
ever hear last of the I'm guessing no. You've never heard
No, but
that.
I love that one. Amigo. Boston, better than Boston. Oh, crazy.
No, my classy mom.
No, I love that.
It's not a regular mom.
That's you, dude.
This out of
Wait, you know what's crazy?
Then in the clear well then.
Yeah. But like in some cues earlier, she was not at 90 and she was not sparkling and shiny.
Sparkling and shining.
But who-
Very nice way to put it.
So now I'm like, who in this clerk
Cody and I are just gonna walk through the new
does that to it?
Cody and I are just gonna walk through the new line.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, are you wiping the stands, Jen?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, 1 second.
No, we put that dust on her.
Yeah.
It's for the
I will try
afterlife.
here every night. Because Cody.
Okay, let's just look through it again.
Requested for as like a.
Como chingos.
I do want it to like, just, you know, I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, good to know. I can do it. This is not trash. I will come back.
Would it be helpful for you if we add one more, like, pasted?
You say like you think that.
No, I have to rethink the haystack. It's because it's now further away. So that's why I did this. Oh, like one fall?
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, that's great.
So like,
Yeah.
what if you like,
Yeah, there.
That's at 50.
It's basically so I can just go
I
back.
know. And it's already been in that queue. So like that's why we did it.
Like meaning.
It
It totally works. I'm just prepared that it won't
I
work.
want to play myself in that way.
I'm just prepared for it not to work, which makes me mentally feel better about
Like
all
that looks
this. Does that make
beautiful.
sense?
Sure does.
Wait, yes.
I'm gonna add the second one.
Like, you never noticed that.
What do you mean, Johnny?
It is my great pleasure to introduce you now, direct from your earlier show at Carnegie Hall, Trevor Coleman and Arthur Brightman.
And then I'll hand it back.
Yeah, I would stay for it, yeah.
Like, I didn't notice it yesterday.
You okay, Kodak?
Look, I didn't.
Oh, I guess this is. Safeties. Yeah, come on. Get over it.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking.
I want myself in. And see if I need to like park it at a different intensity.
Maybe you like put them on your kids.
Like add it at a certain intensity.
And that's my mental. And then I just forget all
That'll be a
the
fix, you know?
It'll be
Like
great.
it?
I don't even know if that'll be a fix.
Maybe. Like maybe it's like the like and forth.
And this is all I have. You at 27, and I need you.
Because it's not
Of
doing
course
it.
I'm not coming.
No.
You think I want to spend eternity at the Never Get? A fag bar where I put on a stupid show with the boy I thought I loved because I was 25 and an idiot?
No,
My life didn't start till I left you.
you had to leave. You had no choice if the world didn't come between
It
us.
wasn't the world.
Yes, you would. You wanted a career, so you had to.
I stopped loving you, if I ever did.
But you kept writing. For me, but you kept writing for me your whole life. Chasing the song. That was about me.
I wasn't writing for you even when we were together.
That's not true.
I was ashamed of you. You embarrassed me, fawning over me, crying, pathetic.
I cared about you.
When you were stalking me in California, do you know what that was like for me?
Stop it.
The questions that people asked?
Stop.
You think I want to spend eternity with you? I've died, Trevor, and I've already built my memory.
No.
And it's with my second wife.
That's not true.
That doesn't make it not true.
You're what's giving it away. You're taking his place, and you're not real. You're not 27 anymore.
Neither are you.
Think you're no.
This wasn't even how you were. You couldn't sing this well. And this was a back room of a shitty bar.
But it doesn't have to be. We can make this place whatever we want, as long as he comes to share it with me. Not yet.
He isn't coming.
Yet. He is coming. He has to. Or else what is the point?
Of what?
Me. My whole life.
But this wasn't your life. Not really. Everything you left out and you don't remember, everything that you filled in and you can't forget.
He'll remember it all. He's been watching it. He'll remember how much he loves me.
But this isn't you. Not anymore.
This is who he loves.
He has to. He has to love you for who you are now. Not the way he loved you. Not the way I wanted him to love you. The way you love him now. So show him who you are.
You want the razzle dazzle? Do you want the full Monty, or you just give up?
Yep, that's it. You want the birthday suit? Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to bully you with that last one. You're leaving. What you want to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Midnight at the Never Get, a performance in rare taste and exquisite arrangement, a story of desperate intention, a song outside of time. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you now the storyteller, the singer, all that is left of Mr. Trevor Copeland.
Oh, yes.
And that's the part that will throw me to go, oh, that's funny.
No, I know, same. That's why it's always like, love me, not the way I wanted him. So many different Pokely dokely.
Feeling good? Want to do it again, or? How do you feel? Feeling good with blocking. I mean, I just want to rock in right now. But, we have an hour of other feelings to deal with before that.
On Sunday, literally, we checked the last 10 pages for the whole morning. And so they were like, Brian, can you go over your breakdown scene again? And I was like, and then we got to the run, and I said one word, and I was like, shouldn't be crying there yet.
Emotional availability. I love it.
It's help.
It's Jay in here, huh? I like it. Is there any music you want to?
Oh, yeah, do you want to warm up with one?
I love that.
Sure, what do you want to do?
Oh, yeah.
Anything you can do, you'll do it better. I don't really play the fucking piano.
Neither do I sometimes, apparently.
Yes, you do. Have you ever done the Scooby-Doo gang as one of your classes?
I've done two of them. I've done Velma and I've done Daphne.
Word, yeah.
Mary Rains a ran in a rat. I just watched the movie the other night.
Me too. I do such a good Halloween.
It's on my list every year. Do you want to do something duet-y?
Yeah, let's do it.
What about Bells Keep Ringing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Halfway through.
Do you want to do How Wonderful to Know You? Do you want to do that part?
Yes, read my mind, yes.
The bells keep ringing, first love song he ever wrote for me. How wonderful to know that you've inspired the melody he's teaching you.
My heart keeps thumping.
My heart keeps thumping
Without you here.
without you here.
The breeze keeps laughing. Grass keeps jumping. The rain clouds clear.
Rain clouds clear.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Midnight at the Never Get, a performance in rare taste and exquisite arrangement, the story of desperate intention, a song outside of time. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you now the storyteller, the singer, all that is left of Mr. Trevor Copeland.
There's elation with every reverberation, 'cause no matter the hour, the weather, I hear those sing-song ding-dong-ding, and we're together. The bells keep pealing, the stars align, and I have a stupid, stubborn feeling that is mine. My heart expands, my spirit swells, for we have finished our farewells, and still those bells keep ringing and ringing. Okay, I love you too.
Oh, no. This song isn't about that. It's about someone else I love.
Oh, what's his name?
I don't know. I just saw him at the grocery store.
That guy's dead now.
What?
Yeah, terrible shopping cart incident.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I love you.
That's the first time
Ever.
Well, I'll keep your love very safe, right here next to my heart.
Thanks.
Everything for me is fun.
And where will you keep my love?
In a song. Every time you sing, we'll be together.
Bells keep pealing, And ring it. And ring it. Woo! Wow. Come on, Owen. I'm telling you, that's good pizza to be in Louis Armstrong. Can I tell you all my favorite Louis Armstrong songs? It's called the Cheesecake Song. Anyone ever heard it?
No.
It goes like this.
Cheesecake, munching on cheesecake, munching on cheesecake. Cheesecake, cheesecake, munching on a cheesecake, munching on a cheesecake. Cheesecake.
Oh, it's so great. Now I feel as if you don't believe me. So I read that.
Eating cookies, we're so happy. Eating cookies, we adore. Eating cookies, we're so happy. I love that musical so much.
What you're missing?
Are you clearing your name?
Yes! Are you kidding me?
Shut up.
Just recently moved to San Diego.
I feel like there needs to be a TikTok trend where people eat cheesecake and have this on play.
You ever heard this Louis Armstrong song? Before that, before that one counts. That was originally from just talking about eating cheesecake.
That's amazing.
I like Chase Santa Claus. Is that you, Mr. Santa Claus?
That is.
I love that. There's no hospital.
This is a song called This Is Like the First Time called Space Song.
Something about it. See, I knew we'd be.
Julie, what is spinning?
Is that cheesecake?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not growing up. I'm a little fancy.
One little thing is such a small space is maybe just a little First one.
Just so you know how I came across this song. I may or may not have put in cheesecake radio. And I've realized that songs from that era that are about food are now my favorite.
How do we sing? Do it. You can just perform all of it.
Maybe that's all.
There you go. Go ahead, do it. Come on, Kathy.
And the worst part is, I'm gonna have cheesecake, so I'll eat it, and then afterwards I'll like run to the bathroom. That'll be fun.
And then take TikTok.
Well, it was hard, but you know, it all turns out from
Sorry, I did not pick up the tempo. I apologize.
I would love to
Did you read me? I'm not. I apologize. Sorry.
That's the
Oh, great. Then it works. The AC works. It's fine.
Probably behind my
How's it going? How are you?
Freezing. Walk through without worrying about people's.
Down and up. Yeah, I know. Yep. All the way down.
Every time it's tight.
All right.
I just speak.
Yeah.
And his name is Ronnie.
It's a trombone player. I can find something, but if you go to the Diversionary Cabaret Stories, there's a little bit of somewhere. That is a clip that's on the cabinet. But I can go on my side. Yeah, we're about to have a dress rehearsal.
That I can see both of these houses from our front porch. From your rental. From the rental. So the sales sign here. Well, look at it. We didn't like it. And she shows the note. And he realized it up.
There should be 2 boxes back there. There should be a whole Rehearsal there.
Well, I hear you.
Yeah. But the this
Oh, no, I don't. Dude, it literally sounds like someone took it.
when you guys let audiences in, for seminar, is it half an hour before or like? Probably. So I have to show up way before, like before
Have they been fixed yet, or is this just one?
This is just one. So just give her the edits for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to be able to set everything up, tune up, set it aside, so then when we make our entries.
Yeah, I think this is my head over heels.
Back there, I mean, that's what we're doing.
The spot has changed.
Yes.
It really has.
Yeah, it really does.
You're like,
I like the coffee girl, so it's
How did it go?
just make sure that I'm ready.
good.
I just got turned on to that.
It was like, hey, you know,
That cherry flavor?
fun one.
Which I did, but when I kind of.
That's where did you get it?
That's a brand.
They have that at Sephora? Oh, I went in and they didn't have it.
Literally, Jason with the literally. It's like, dude, I'm not paying that much money. And then they do it.
Jenny Case is the executive artistic director.
Got it. Cut it open and scrape the last of it. And then I want to go see it.
Yeah.
You're gonna like it. It's worth it.
So I got this, and I also got influenced by my friends, where like everybody was out and they had one, and I was like, but for today, I was like, what is that? So, I might
Not that it's so cold.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, it's
perfect shade.
Come on, old man.
And that color is perfect too.
Oh, I won't forget, but they were gonna
How are
run.
you making your one size?
They were gonna run the last moment.
Oh,
That's what.
Well,
it's different.
I've been keeping it there.
It's a press cut.
So during.
But I do have that one too.
Use it to
And I like it. When I wear like a
the
whole.
music will be a little bit different.
exactly.
Yeah.
So usually I'm just wearing, like I usually wear like the
What about the cases that I have tucked in? We're gonna show this one.
go to. I got really hooked on Clinique when they had like their acne mask.
That's great. That's good.
Yeah.
And now I just wanted to use the
Oh, whenever. As soon as yeah.
until you want them to cost. Do you remember that?
they're
No,
gonna
like
cost.
sent it to.
Yeah, they just have to say it.
No, it's not right here. It's
Whatever the top is. Yeah, it's
So
a
it's like
You guys do know
just
that.
the same.
Yeah. No, I
I
think
had gotten one, honestly, in undergrad.
She
And
corrected
I
me.
was, I'm just like
It-
very.
so.
Was it really about that?
My power.
That's on the other.
I was like wearing it. And
Oh,
it ran out, and so I was like, "Try this one
No,
size."
God.
But like other people,
No, I was like.
Oh, you do know those.
You were ready to go.
Same friends as
hour.
Swindle.
Yeah.
Oh, you can have some.
And I find that extremely
That would constitute the class would have had.
Right.
Just win it.
Oh, you use a coffee every day? Oh my god, you look great. Is it vegan?
Well, kind of. It's like the.
So they want you to highlight, do have your.
The Japan people.
Well, that's what, yeah. They want to
Tell her now.
And then I put that press
Yeah.
So
But it's really natural.
It looks so natural.
Yeah, that's right.
No, Jenny, just get to run the moment. You don't need the microphones, do you?
Yeah,
Just that
you
one.
need to set it.
You need to set, like, you look like legit greasy.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like really like low.
No, but
And then you set it with powder. That's what it is.
yeah.
See, that's the color.
I really like when I don't get back is I have one of the rare beauty like shimmering. One of like
If you're doing it on a show, then
I really like
I
it.
got
And it's
your
one
blush.
that I can like pop on the eyelid. Did you try one with like a liquid blush or a
No, I tried the liquid,
Yeah.
the happy.
I so I like that, like a little highlighter, and I always like put it on my just a little subtle.
So that hasn't had time to like actually, like I'm
Yeah, no,
not.
that's what I mean.
I just don't have time.
Whoa,
That
for all
makes
the
powder.
hit the wall.
And it like touches the makes it shiny. And I got blush. And then I bronze. That says
I don't know. I if I'm having time, I try to put on the wing.
dude.
You should let Cody know that. So they can get ready. Troy has plenty of
Troy has.
You have all the time in the world.
I thought you said Troy has money.
No, no.
Really? Tell me about it. Where is it?
So it'll be easier for both of you guys to get dressed before you get out.
Of course.
Yeah. And then we're gonna just check that last part.
Yeah, that's like.
I always laugh about when people talk about the gay men with all the spendable income.
Oh, yeah.
They're not the gay men with children. That's all I can say.
No, they're not. They're poor gay men that live in, yeah. Well, maybe some, yes.
Sound.
That's exactly what it is. The ones who don't have.
I like those overalls.
See, I need to get on that.
When I was a young kid, I used to
They control travel.
I don't have several.
They are very affordable. Alive. Like, how
Are you from the country?
I mean, we
That's why.
There was a time where
Earlier that's been coming in.
Oh my god.
Did you hear about this line?
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
I know now.
We were going through cues and it was flickering.
So it's gonna be flickering all
What is
night.
it?
It's like an
Yeah.
But for me, it's something.
Here's everything.
like spiked up ears. Drink that. Yeah, I feel blood. Drink one of that. I have acid drink
Just
one of
like,
that. I always
That's me every day.
the first one.
Religion.
Did he actually? Yeah.
Is it like a connection?
So the last one was.
no, because if you, that's why I was saying, like, if you bring it up, like, we'll stay static.
I have to figure it out. You know, I think
Does it happen throughout the entire show or just
No, no, the last one.
I think
The last one.
You got so much stuff in
Oh,
your
you're
bag.
here.
And I
not all of them.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out what is the common in the cues. So today when we see it, there might be some like buzzing coming from it, and I'll try and see if there's something from each of those cues that might be affecting it.
You'll have yeah, with everyone who's like
Like
a
Gremlins came in last night.
so you'll be able to tell them.
Because I didn't do it yesterday.
No. Every time you see it, no matter what time of day.
That's why I'm sitting right here, so I'm looking for it. And I can go back and see what else is on.
David, is there gonna be a stage hand?
Like, no, yesterday.
So then.
So
I'm gonna send anybody to
That's a really cute bag.
one's from my.
Steven.
I just grabbed his hand.
Yeah, no.
That is a cute. But although it wasn't
That
on
is such a
drive.
cute bag.
Yes.
Where'd you get it?
And they'll hear, you know?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I
I have a Michael Kors bag that is similar, but it's not big enough to fit like more than one.
Oh yeah, this is a great
Seems like
song.
it's.
And then I got the,
Oh, you got it. We should go.
that Michael Kors outlet at the border is really great.
Yeah.
my granddaughter wants a Coach bag.
Oh, the
What
Coach.
she wants is like $4,000.
Oh, gosh.
And I think that's
Take her to the Coach outlet. Take her to the Coach outlet. It's so good there.
The Coach
The
outlet.
Coach outlet.
But it's
good.
probably
Yes.
still expensive, right?
Well, I got some nice Coach loafers for under $100.
When she was here last summer, we took all the girls to Rodeo Drive.
Oh.
And she's standing there and she goes, all my life, I feel like I've been destined to be here. She was
Ask Janine. Yeah, it's her rehearsal. It's what she wants to.
Did you want to start? The last page. The last is that. Yeah.
So Stephen, I have him starting trying on the new pair of pants.
Oh, great.
And so we'll take a look at him, and if we want to go back to the other ones, we can. But
So we're gonna see love and then.
Can I see you for a moment?
Of course.
And Troy, I set your pinky ring out.
I saw the
You
box
it.
in there, thank you. The only reason I'm sitting here, I think we're gonna run a minute.
Beautiful.
I think at the end.
Yeah, no rush.
Yeah, I'll do it and you watch it.
We had a wonderful painter come in named Kristen.
Yeah, it's only those two spots.
That's the only thing
On the different box? And they're all separate channels too. You know, it's not like. Thing is though.
Hi. How you feeling?
I love cheese.
Feeling better?
Progressing.
Yeah.
Those people, they're like,
David, can I move this?
oh, I can go somewhere.
Oh, no, you're perfect. I don't. Our haze test.
So it'll be dinner, so
I would take the fluorescents out.
Haze test.
I'm just so glad there's some people here. I like, you know.
we're like, you can dim the light, so it doesn't shine you that all over.
Needs room.
Obviously, but
Have we seen Tally?
No, and I do not have his number.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Who has his number? Where's
Keon.
Keon?
Where's Keon?
That's not good.
Yeah, they have some.
I just checked that he had confirmed.
Just to think. You go back to other places, just dim things down, because otherwise we see that.
Yeah.
You know, coming through, there's just that glare of light, that's all.
Yeah, thank you.
So you just, you mostly backstage until the show begins.
Yeah.
And then you, so you
Oh,
sit
cool.
there.
Oh, it's good.
We're 15 and they're 5.
Yeah, it's a busy time right now, but it's going well. Everybody needs something at this point.
Kim, did you see Jane?
Hmm?
We don't have.
And stuff. Jamie's come out.
yeah, okay, cool. Yeah.
Here, I'll go.
And give Jenny an update. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, that's how she tell. That's totally fine. We can just give it a go and see how it goes, Janine, and then look at it.
Whoop, whoop.
romantic. There will be some moments, like definitely capturing Ryan and all sorts of being handsome and singing sort of voice. He's the drummer. The other main character is the pianist, and so we can get to the photos of the pianisting. And then there's a moment when the pianist gets up.
Hands in my pants.
What did you say?
But the one where he had to felt love. Why Jack felt love. At the end, he gives like a ring. Like, oh, great, he called love. And then there's Dance With Me where he gets up from the piano and comes around and they have a big moment. Maybe that's a little bit wider.
How do you feel about that?
And then
they're a little higher up, but I think
there's a moment where we go to a blackout.
It's a nice one. It's a nice one.
And an older version of him in street clothes, played by Troy, come out and take his So some shots of that. It's a big reveal, so we're finding these for advertising, but filming good to
Like, I just feel
Yes. And then, you know, some shots of the band back there playing. Yeah. We're happy you're here, Talon.
so funny as the society. How are you, darling?
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
Darling, how are you?
Stand here and you give me the thumbs up.
How are you? Good to meet
Everybody, this is photo day, so Talon will be getting up and standing in front of you. And sorry about that, but it's important. And Andrea too. So we'll have pictures for the press.
Open room, honey. What are you reading? I should do it on the stove. Well, last time I was like, I started to, then I was like, oh, it's so dark. I was like, I can't see it, I can't see it. Yeah. He says, let me just do it like
Hard running off a cliff. That's my sister. Yeah.
Who is chasing Gaga in that car?
We'll find out tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
Tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
And you can trust me.
No, you can take that away. Take it away? Yeah.
Pacific
Sorry about that.
9 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to know about disease.
Calls the substance activator, I was like,
or can I find you some people flop juice. I mean, I should probably do it. I should carefully do it. I'll be fine.
Hi.
Did you see it?
Yes, I sure
Did you
did.
see it?
That's someone I
So the turn is like away. Do you feel like do that just second without yeah.
I just like,
Patty wants it,
I love it, but I was
just so
so protective. I was like, stop.
Yeah, we're doing final press.
Well, you'll need to know.
Oh, that's gonna be.
I'm so stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Very excited.
get food? Oh.
We're honored you're here.
We are we're live streaming it to share it.
That's why Daryl said he could see my head.
Oh, there is no intermission, so if anyone does need to use the restroom.
Yeah.
Now would be a good time.
Sherry says hi, Robin.
And again,
Here you are.
Not usually
Huh?
for music. No.
No, enough music lessons.
Makes sense.
What?
Pre-show music. I'm not used to it.
Oh no, Janine is working on something. I just don't think we have it yet. Is that right?
She's not in there.
Oh, so we're not starting.
We're just waiting for Cody, I think, to get his mic on.
Oh, great, okay.
Which seems.
Yeah.
Oh, she's right back.
Oh, it's not to work.
All good? Janine's up there, so we just need to see who's really fast. We should figure out. Oh, I'm good. I got him.
I'm sorry. I'm in the way.
no, I just popped my bag here.
Yeah, forks. Sit down.
And maybe. It's real fast show, everybody. It really is.
The second I think Angels were in the room. Angels were in the room. Angels were in the room.
Never heard that sound.
You were there too.
It was like
More the sweat. You know, I was supposed to see Chuck on the last Saturday. Hollywood Bowl. And I would have gone like for anything, but I was like, there's no
Well, I mean, that was probably the last chance, bro.
I know. I did see her in Washington.
Oh, yeah.
So I do feel like I got my shot.
You got it.
It's twice.
Wear glasses.
So Janet a couple weeks ago.
Janet.
Janet? Miss Rhythm.
Marty. Damn it. Janet.
Here I am.
I can leave you back. Do you know? Oh, yeah. And if not now.
Whatever's fine for you. Do you know when there's the most action?
What's the best seat in the house?
Oh, right there.
Right here?
That one right there. 2 and 4.
Oh. That looks like us. Oh, love.
Princess. Hi everyone. My name is Jenny Case, and I am the Executive Director of Diversionary Theater. And I am doing a pre-show announcement.
Yay!
And at this pre-show announcement, I will tell you to turn off your cell phones, and that's the emergency exit. It's also the restroom exit. That is an emergency exit, and not the restroom exit. Don't use that one. We have education programs we would love for you to support. More pre-show, more pre-show, more pre-show, previews. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn.
I'm at the mercy of love, wandering blind with love, caught in its power, each passing hour tears me apart. I used to stay cold when passion took hold. No matter how deep, I would keep it controlled. That was a halcyon time. Nowadays I'm at the mercy of love. Out of my mind with love, we let begin. Don't let it in. Don't let it start. What the heart wants, what the heart wants. And now at its whim, I'm at the mercy of love. My heart wants him. Hello, friends. Thank you all for coming tonight. I had initially planned on starting off with more of a bang, but seeing as I'm a little banged up already, I felt this was more appropriate. You see, tonight's show is one of impossible love. The kind of love that's irrational and unrequited and already married. The kind of love that you kick away only to get more tangled than ever. Well, not more tangled than ever. But I also believe very deeply that love is a gift, and love is precious. And if you're lucky enough to feel it, don't crush it. No, friends, embrace it, no matter how impossible it may seem. One day I'll get what I give. I'm gonna live at the mercy of love. Now I'm resigned to love. Once you decide love is your guide, then life can start. And how else should it be? Live at the impulse of love. The madness of live at the mercy of love. That's what sets you free. pleasure it is to be back here, the way I was in this room. Of course, I've cleaned it up a little more sparkle, a little more shine. The stage is polished. None of the bulbs are out in the sign. And the piano's even in tune. Arthur would always complain about this place, but now I think it's exactly how he wanted it to be. Arthur Brightman. He wrote that first song and all the other songs you'll hear tonight. I'm sorry. I'm just a little giddy. I am overjoyed to announce that as of a few hours ago, Arthur finally died. Oh, look at me like that. It means tonight we'll be reunited. Oh, and I think he's gonna like it when he gets here. I've been waiting to share it with him for so long. Arthur was born in New York, 1942. We met in November, Greenwich Village, 1963. I had been in New York just over a year and had had some thrilling affairs at the city's most glamorous bathhouses. There was a romance to that. There was. But when I met Arthur, I heard music. Literal music. Jack Gibson and I... Hi, Jack! Jack and I were at the Checkerboard Lounge when I turned to see a kilowatt smile in a baggy suit playing the most wonderful piano I'd ever heard in my entire life. I had drinks. What song is this?
What?
What song is this?
You don't like it?
No, I do. I think I've heard it before.
Oh no. What song is it?
That's why I'm asking. This is a terrible way to earn tips.
Sorry, I hope you don't know what song this is. I wrote it.
You wrote this? You wrote that?
I thought so.
It sounds so good.
Yeah, just like a song that you've already heard before, right?
No. I don't think I have heard it. It's just, I really like your music.
Thanks.
Are there words?
Not really. Not yet.
Oh, sing a little.
I'm more of a writer than a singer.
Well, I'm entirely a singer. You should teach it to me.
All right, I'll try to come up with something. Use the emotion of the music, the heat of the moment to inspire me. Maybe it goes something like this. There's a toaster in the sky, spouting bread miles high. Just got hit in the eye by pumpernickel rye.
That's amazing.
You like that?
Look at you. I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Oh, no, I'm not gay.
Is the checkerboard deliberately trying to torture me?
I'm joking. I'm very gay. And you're very handsome.
Those are two wonderful things to tell a man.
I'm Arthur.
Trevor. Arthur.
Trevor.
And so it began. I don't remember much more about the first night because I think we closed down the bar and 2 other bars. But I remember the beginning, the rush of those first few months. All our dates were at nightclubs, mostly the smaller ones in the village because Arthur knew the piano players. But every once in a while, we had a night out at the Blue Angel, the Bonsoir. Oh, we watched, and Arthur whispered to me that would be us one day, playing to packed rooms. I told him I'd never even been to a concert before I got to New York.
What? Where are you
want to talk about it. Of course you do. I would do quite well in a gulag cell. I would gladly pay my dues. Or at Alcatraz, well, I hear it has these to die for ocean views. 50 years of grief at the Chateau d'If would be sweet release, I know. For I've been the harshest place a man can go. I served 20 years inside Idaho. I told Arthur all about sneaking out late to the bar with my turntable to listen to A Star Is Born with the Horses. Oh, the idea of an orchestra brought me to tears. And Peggy Lee and Ella Fitzgerald. Oh, I dreamed of singing like they did, sending a song over an audience and out through a speaker into the wide Idaho sky. I'd listen, and when I filled myself all the way up to the brim, I'd bring back inside and everything, so I could wake up and push through another day. In Wallace Falls, you probably lived in Wallace Falls. My mom and pa in Wallace Falls, that town of mine, miles from the city limits. Sing a prayer and sing a hymn, it's Wallace Falls. Turn up your light inside the chapel walls. We spent the other half in overalls, but you'll be fine, you'll see. Just carry on and play potatoes till the egg is gone. And you're another cheap farmer John. Wallace Falls ID. Well, Arthur thought it was so funny he wrote this song about it. He surprised me with it one night at about 2 a.m. We were both smashed, singing at the top of our lungs, neighbors pounding on the floor of this little lopsided apartment in New York City. Oh, it was everything I wanted to run away to, from the moment I knew I could run away. Well, since I gotta grieve, life runs me raw, going to up and leave. I'd swap the straw for little joie de vivre. I'm sorry, Mom, I'm off to see what Peggy Turner's on. I'm gonna be so into time to an island by the sea. I'm going far away from Wallace Falls, and who I had to be. Oh, how I hate you, Wallace Falls. And who Of course, I was really from Twin Falls. Wallace Falls wasn't even a place. But Arthur said to make the song better, he needed an extra syllable. I didn't mind. He had written a whole song for me. Can you imagine? It was all so hard to believe. I'd come to New York to be a singer and met a songwriter. But I've always been a sucker for things that fit together like that. And it was a good thing I did. I hadn't spoken to my family since I'd run away. And though I shared that distinction with a lot of Greenwich villagers, I was very alone. I'm one of those people who need people. And let me tell you, it doesn't always feel so lucky. Faces would slip by in the city. I had 6 different roommates in 2 years. But then, fate. I met Arthur, and he met me.
No, not yet.
What do you mean not yet? How are you ever going to get one of your songs in an act if you never play them for anyone?
I play them here every night.
to your dates.
They wouldn't want to listen anyway. I'm just copying songs that were written 30 years ago.
You're right, you're talentless. What's the point? Come to Julius with us when you're off.
No.
No, of course not. He never did. I was the one who needed attention. Who'd go out for drinks, who'd sign up for talent nights and stick around afterwards. Love me. Arthur play at a piano bar, and then he'd slip back to his apartment to write. And write, and write, and write. I have something for you.
Hang on a sec,
It has to be now.
Trevor, come on.
Hey! Happy birthday.
It's not till tomorrow.
It's 12:02.
You are so good to me. And I just want to say thank you for letting me finish this song. Happy birthday to me.
I'm sorry. I've been doing this for so long. But I guess it feels different now that he's died. Strange and wonderful. I don't know how he died. I just all of a sudden knew he had passed. No, not yet! Not when he's about to come. I'm sure he'll still spend hour after hour at the piano, but now at least we'll have all the time in the world. And even back then, if I was a little jealous of that piano, I understood. I had my own instrument to refine. It was just significantly more portable. When I could afford it, I would spend an afternoon at a voice lesson, and he would spend it writing. Oh, but the best nights were when we reunited to make music together. What's this?
New.
Is it about toast?
No.
Then I don't want to hear it. I only want to hear songs about toast.
You're gonna hate this. There's no toast.
What's it about?
It's very queer. I think I hear a twinkling melody. It isn't time for bells to chime, but what else could it be? I somehow doubt they'd ring 'em out at 7:53, and yet, each bell is swinging harder than an Alvington set.
Are these the bells?
Who knows when you're talking over them?
Sorry.
Ba-da-doo-da-da. The bells keep ringing, though you are gone. The sun keeps smiling, birds keep laughing, the band plays on. And though I watch you walk away, I guess our love is here to stay. The bells keep ringing and ringing and ringing.
Oh, the bells keep ringing. The first love song he ever wrote for me. How wonderful it is to know that you inspired the melody he's teaching me.
My heart keeps thumping.
My heart keeps thumping without you here. Without you here. The breeze keeps laughing, brass keeps jumping.
The rain clouds clear.
Rain clouds clear.
And repeat all that silver sound.
The one that sounds when you're around.
The bells keep ringing
and ringing and ringing. They never tell which is discerning. But then there's elation.
Oh, no. This song isn't about you. It's about someone else I love.
Oh, what's his name?
I don't know. I just saw him at the grocery store.
Oh, that guy's dead now.
What?
Yeah, terrible shopping cart incident.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I love you then.
That's the first time you've said that.
Ever, actually.
Well, I will keep your love very safe, right here next to my heart.
Thanks.
And where will you keep my love?
In a song! Every time you sing, we'll be together.
Let me feel it. The sunlight. And I have a stubborn feeling that is mine. My spirits swell. We have finished our farewell. And still the bell keep ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. Keep ringing and ringing and ringing. That was the first song that I convinced Arthur to let me sing in public at talent night at the Village Vanguard. Of course, we had to make a few adjustments. I have a stubborn feeling the girl is mine. Well, it went over like gangbusters, and in the applause that night, all of Arthur's nerves melted away. His music was finally out in the world, and we were in love. Oh, he wrote me more songs, many, and we would perform them all over the city. Sometimes I'd get a gig out of it. Sometimes one of Arthur's songs would get into a review somewhere, but well, we were in New York, and it was hard to stand out. Then, it was September.
Okay, let's hold for a second. Since we're doing photos, can we fix your yeah, thanks.
Eva? What's hanging out? Oh, she's hot! So dramatic.
We're going to attempt to bring the sign back at some point too. But
Was that what was happening?
Yes.
Great. As long as I wasn't having a stroke.
No. The sign was having a stroke.
After last night,
Hey,
I
Ellie,
just go
do you want to park it on? Do you want to park it on?
Yeah, we're gonna wait till a moment in it, or do you want to do it now?
Well, we can wait till the sign moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
It's parked out right now,
Got it.
and then I'll park it back. Well, I'll unpark it.
No, park it.
Just park it on?
Yeah.
Full?
Oh no, at 90.
Yeah.
Wherever is good.
Yeah.
It's hard to get. We're gonna work on
Put
it.
it in overdrive.
I mean, no.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
All right, everybody ready?
Sure.
You good in the booth?
We're good!
All right. Go ahead and pick it up, Brian.
Then, it was September. I remember because I had just gotten back from the Berkshires. I had played Freddie in a very sweaty production of My Fair Lady. Terrible summer, but I got some decent press. Anyway, I wanted to go to an open mic, and Arthur had just finished writing this torchy little number called Too Late for Me.
Oh, sing something else.
I want to do this one.
I don't want to rewrite it.
There's not too many spots. Just change him to her and man to...
Gal? Listen, mister, leave your gal? Listen, mister, leave your chick? Nothing rhymes with girl. No.
That's when Arthur had an idea. Or maybe not right then. Or not quite like that. But it started with this song, not wanting to rewrite it. I can't remember everything.
Anyway, Arthur had an idea.
I think you should sing it the way it is.
The way it is?
The way I wrote it. That's the lyrics.
But then it's gay.
Last time we played, someone tried ordering a complicated martini through most of our first song. Maybe this way they'll actually listen.
Now, back then, there were gay performances. Very campy. I'm just a girl who can't say no, sort of thing. But a ballad? In public? In earnest? Loving a man wasn't earnest. It was affected. It was self-aware. It was against the law. But there we were, sitting in the audience of Cafe Wa, watching a folk singer and a comedian and a folk singer and a folk singer, and suddenly I was more nervous than Arthur was. I mean, Cafe Wa could be a friendly place, but I just remember looking around and thinking, which one of these peaceniks is gonna knock my teeth out? And then, it was our turn. Hello, everyone! Arthur and I are here direct from our earlier show at Carnegie Hall! What a pleasure it is to see your faces and hear all your heartbreaking music. Love is really in the air. In fact, I recently embarked on an affair of my own. Let me warn you in advance. Kiss him once and the dance. Then you'd still have a chance. It's too late for me. People were more confused than anything else. At first, he will own you, heart and soul. He's not here, you're not home. Don't go losing control, it's too late for me. By now 5 or 6 people had walked out. Fuck yourself, thanks! First you flirted, known as what if. Starts off the cup, ends off the cliff. Once you're diverted, then you're wrapped. In the end, my friend, you're trapped. So listen, mister. It's too late for me. Thank you. They didn't clap quite so much back then, but we survived, and Arthur was right. We finally stood out. As I left the stage to clear the way for a folk singer, I noticed a couple of people frozen to their seats. One of them was you, Paolo. You came up to talk to us afterwards. You asked us if we had any more songs like that, and I said, in fact, we did. And 3 nights later, we were standing in the back room of a bar called The Never Get. The Never Get. Our grimy, gorgeous little nightclub. The first time we walked in, Arthur took a look around and he said,
Well, it looks just like the Blue Angel, being demolished.
The Never Get Oh, no, wait, that's not right. First he said,
Well, it's a start.
that's all. It's a start. The Blue Angel thing came later. I've been here so long, rehearsing the show over and over, treating every run through like a performance, trying to remember exactly how it was. I mean, that's not Arthur. I tried, at first, to have him be Arthur. I miss you.
I've missed you too.
You've had quite the career.
Everything I ever wrote, I wrote for you.
I don't know if that's true. He's not Arthur. He's just me. But I use him to remember, and when things pop into my head like that, I fix them.
Well, it's a start.
That's what you learn when you get here. Your whole life has just been a rehearsal for your memory. The Never Get was in the same buildings that Spotlights was, and quickly became a destination gay bar. Or excuse me, bottle club. Gay bars were technically illegal in New York, and there were technically a lot of them, run by some enterprising businessmen who were technically the mafia. So, the Never Get wasn't a bar, it was a members-only club. Members being anyone but the Vice Squad. Sure, the cops cleared it out once or twice a month, but the mob paid them enough that the cops always gave the bartenders enough time to flash the lights. So we knew to skedaddle out the side door and go drink somewhere else. The Never Get was one of the nicer places, though. It had a front bar with a jukebox, and in the back they hadn't bothered getting rid of the stage from Spotlights, so there was this awkward room no one knew what to do with. Except you. Sister, etc. Sister, etc. A full-on, full-time cross-dresser who was one of the regulars somehow convinced the mob to let her have the run of it. It was impressive. And even Arthur liked you, despite the fact that the first slot you gave us was...
Midnight? On a Tuesday?
But we had an idea for a nightclub act, and what other club was going to let us do it? Songs, jokes, elegance, Julian Carnegie, but gay. Well, more gay. Anyways, the Never Get it was. After a little back and forth,
I'm thinking we call it Lavender Spotlight.
that sounds like a soap.
So does Blossom Dearie.
We settled on midnight. Midnight at the Never Get. So we know where to go when.
Fine.
We bought these beautiful vintage jackets we've been eyeing in a resale shop, threw them over tuxedo shirts, and our debut was February 9th, 1965.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Midnight at the Never Get, a performance of rare taste and exquisite arrangement. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you now, direct from their earlier show at Carnegie Hall, Trevor Copeland and Arthur Brightman.
Hello everyone! So nice of both of you to come. I'm Trevor, that's Arthur, and this is Midnight.
Midnight?
Midnight at the Never Get.
What an informative name. It's like calling Fiddler on the Roof 8:30 at the Imperial.
I like it.
Well, you're lucky I like you. In fact, I would say
No, don't say it.
love you.
Kid, I know you think I'm slow, but why just to call it love? Things were going very well, so why just to call it love? Rules of guilty, not enough there, I'll choke the flame. Why'd you have to put a name on it? Why'd you have to call it love?
What's wrong with calling it love? I've been serious about you ever since our first date.
Out of all those swaying ominous men on the back of that truck, you chose me?
Yes, how rare, how tender.
Well, that's because it was a meat truck. And I were having fun, but why just to call it love? Can't you see what you have done? Why just to call it love? It goes
for 2 years.
Glad you're thrilled we're playing house, but what you gonna call it love? Love is marriage with your spouse. Really marriage, that's the aim. So even if this feels the same, better to never put a name on it, better never call it Don't you know we have to say goodbye to the binary structures of monogamy that have been falsely enshrined by a heterosexual capitalist? Oh my god, is that a ring? After all, I guess we'll call it Fun, right? However, every time he said,
"But honey, we've been living together for 2 years,"
a little part of me would wince because we were absolutely not living together, despite my very romantic opinion that it would save us a lot of money on rent. But I was, for most days, was over at his apartment practicing the show. Arthur kept reminding me to drop the cam, drop the voice, drop the balls. The whole point of Midnight was that it was sophisticated, familiar, the kind of show where we were just as good as everybody else, just as funny and just as talented and just as much in love. And it worked. Word got out about what we were doing, and by our 4th performance, Sister, etc. moved us to Friday nights. $2 cover, 1 drink minimum. We weren't making any money, but Arthur pointed out the cover kept the Philistines out of the temple. Before the cover, all these street kids would wander in looking for someplace warm, but now anyone who showed up was there for the show. Sweating in summer, huddled in winter, but listening. Every Friday at midnight in the Never Get. Or, as Sister, etc. like to put it, never get mopped, never get fixed, never get paid. Anyway, Arthur and I thought we were onto something.
So, I told you Gina was at the show last night?
Yeah.
She loved it. And she plays at the Blue Angel all the time. She's gonna talk to their booking guy.
He'll never come down here.
I know, but he might listen to some demos.
Demos? My voice on a record?
And I'm not just talking about the Blue Angel, Trevor. We should send them to venues, yeah, but also record labels.
And change the pronouns?
No, we'll do them the way they're written. I mean, that's what got us the Never Get, right? That's what makes people listen. We can't let the world shape our love. We have to share our love and let it shape the world.
Sounds like a sappy song.
Maybe I'll write it someday.
I had a friend who engineered at Fine Recording, and she got us a discount day-long session. We cut 4 songs, and we sent those tapes uptown to any venue and every label we could think of. We figured even if everybody hated them, they'd notice. But nobody got back to us. Except for an A&R guy from Decca, who didn't say anything about it being gay, just that we were wasting our time. He said the labels didn't care about this music anymore. They were too busy scouting rock clubs, not cabarets. He said Cole Porter wrote these songs 30 years ago, and better. What's the use of holding on to things that are already dead?
I should have known this was gonna happen.
No, they're missing the point. You're writing for me to sing to you. That's something very different.
They probably just thought I couldn't get a girl to demo for me.
We called it Trevor Copeland Sings Arthur Brightman.
And we should come up with more creative names for things.
Hey, this is a first try. You've heard all the songs they're playing on the radio now.
Those aren't songs, they're sounds. Ugh, they're feels. I want to hold your hand. Are you kidding me? That's not a song, that's a note you pass in kindergarten.
Lyric. That's not a lyric, that's a note you pass.
I want to hold your hand. Are you kidding me? That's not a lyric, that's a note you pass in kindergarten.
Yeah, that's right. Arthur thought that rock and roll was too explicit, obvious, unfiltered.
A song should be a crystal of emotion, perfectly engineered. Raw honesty, that's not beautiful. What's beautiful is the tension of the intensity of the feeling and the polish of the writing. That gap. Having to structure how you feel and make it shiny, presentable to the world.
That was Arthur. When I felt something had spilled out of me, laughters, tears, impulse, release. He would laugh, I guess, but I never saw him cry. Arthur filtered what he felt through phrases and melodies, so that when he said something, when he wrote something, it rang out like the truth. I cannot change the way I am. I cannot change the way I need you close beside me. So follow my lead as I proceed to let my feelings guide me. I cannot change the way I am.
I wrote this for you. I was thinking about you all week. Suddenly, I understand, Trevor. You're the reason why.
I cannot change the way I am. It was November 1965.
What I'm saying is, love is a gift, Trevor. That's what I want them to hear. Decca, your parents, everyone. That love is precious and rare, and if you're lucky enough to feel it, for God's sake, don't crush it.
He's beautiful, isn't he? We were so young.
Ah, what a shame. We wind up same as always.
Arthur, I cannot change the way I am. So what if we didn't have a recording contract? We were living together in the greatest city in the world, and Midnight was a huge success! Or at least a success. They weren't bringing us up to the Blue Angel, and we were headlining a gay bar when you couldn't have gay bars, but we were sort of the biggest act that didn't exist. The biggest act that didn't exist for all the people that... What was that? Arthur! Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, but any minute now. Oh, I have so much to ask him. So much to tell him. Oh, and I can't wait to show him what I've made. Dying's not so bad. Oh, the actual dying part? That was savage. But after, you get to pick a memory. Make a little house out of it. Hang the walls and rough the floors with all the details you have left, and then you get to live in it as long as you like. Your infinite moment where you can be exactly the way you were. What a chance to be how we were. No, not quite like we were. The way we wanted to be. Inside the Never Get was the closest we ever got to that. Whereas out there, 65 had been a New York election year, and for some reason, the politicians decided to follow through on their campaign promises. Police weren't just raiding bars, they were closing them. More and more friends would offer to buy a guy a drink, only to find out it would cost them $500 in bail. Jack, you kept yelling we had to do something. Picket! Publish pamphlets!
That's ridiculous. Just because Jack is loud and aggressive and sanctimonious doesn't mean he's right. That's actually why they're all going to fail. First, you have to make people want to listen to you, and then, maybe, you can change their minds.
So, Arthur didn't march. He wrote songs.
It is my great pleasure to introduce you now, direct from your earlier show at Carnegie Hall, Trevor Copeland and Arthur Reitman.
3, 4.
Hello everyone, I'm Trevor, that's Arthur, and this is Midnight. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I'm not. Oh, stop it. Arthur's a little jealous. You see, I met someone else the other night. Broad shoulders, deep voice, the kind of man you dream about.
If he's really on to say is, darling, I keep dreaming.
No, he came on to me. I looked deep into his eyes and told him he seemed too good to be true. That's when he pulled out his badge.
Oh, at least that's the end of that.
Are you kidding? I finally found a man with a steady job. I feel a kind of joy I haven't felt in ages. I've got a pretty boy who's getting city wages. He owns a gun, his outfit's fun. I won't forget his number. 911. I love him. I really do. My boy in blue. I think the future's bright, though there's some frustration. Like when I spend the night, I spend it in the station. His Pontiac is green and black. The trouble is I always have to sit in back. But I love him, I really do. My boy in blue. Cuffing me is the sign of a man with the lonely police car. Spread kid is the line of a man who is frankly upset. You can call him a smart man, like the other police are. Could be, but if under lock and key. I won't resist the arrest. Oh, you couldn't call him sweet. He isn't all that tender, but when he's on his feet, I'm a repeat offender. I'm a lamb, so who gives a damn? I promise he'll only bust me just for who
Oh,
I love him. How do you mean? My boy gets quite I just find him so arresting. Here I thought it was the long arm of the law. I hope he likes a man with conviction. Alright, multiple convictions. Forget it, dear. Never queer. Have you go and make him volunteer. The pride and joy of 212. My lieutenant lover, Sergeant Sweetie, undercover NYPD. It had never happened during our show before. We ran, just like always, out the side door, but this time, the cops were waiting for us. Now, most of us had been locked up before. I got a night my first few nights in the city. Sister, you used to call the 6th precinct your country house. But that night was Arthur's first time.
what are we doing here, Trevor? What are we doing here?
We were out the next morning, but it stuck with him. I could tell. For a few hours, we were just another pair of Marys thrown in with the transvestites, and the flame queens, and the radical fags. Your crowd, Jack! And you kept hollering at us to go to a rally.
Absolutely not! We just spent a night in jail. Do you want to go back?
Just one rally, Arthur. If we could go one time, we could show that we support what's going on. People are starting to talk.
But we don't support what's going on.
I know.
Hippies protest. Druggies, freaks. If we're out there waving signs with them, then we are like them. No, we are different. We are crazy. We are separate. We are radical enough to ignore.
That's why we never went with you, Jack. Our love wasn't radical. It was beautiful. It was worth singing about. Once a week in the Never Get, there was nothing to hide, nothing to fight, nothing to run from. Arthur used to call it a song outside of time. Hey, hey, where are you racing? Hearts all patter, cheeks are flush. Hey, hey, what are you chasing? Why does it matter? What's your rush? Hush, darling, hush, and dance with me. Slow down and dance with me. Tonight the music is free. The lights are low. So stay with me. Slow down and stay with me. home. It was the following June, sister, when they found you floating in the Hudson, still wearing the same torn dress you were beaten in. You were one among so many kids I'd see in Christopher Park. The stories I hear, his arm hangs like that because his father threw him through a glass door. He got those scars from his mother, who held his face to a stove so men would lose interest. I don't think Arthur ever understood how lucky we were. Not just to be in love, to have an apartment, and then never get. Where we could close our eyes and it was 1946 and we were dancing to the hip parade of the Roseland Ballroom. The world is spinning fast. Who knows how long the song will last? Please disappear with me. Dance with me, dance with me. Slow down and dance with me. Dance with me slow. Sometimes I wonder how everyone else chose to spend eternity. Those kids. Were you, sister? Did you build another Never Again in a different corner of infinity? Did you ever remember me? Or the show? Sometimes I worry that only Arthur will remember me. But, No, not yet. Well, the Never Again continued without you, sister. Though we kept your picture up in the dressing room. Paolo and Jerry took over booking, and this little show you let us do kept growing and growing. By the end of 1967, our crowds were larger than ever, and increasingly, miraculously, more and more straight. Some of the regulars complained, of course, but...
This is the point. If the show becomes popular and the music moves people, then minds get changed, and then laws get changed.
And so we started getting a few opportunities. Arthur started writing for hire. Some TV music, jingles. Ooh, I bet you didn't know he wrote this one.
Your clothes are cluttering the closet from the cellar to the attic, so there's never been a better time to buy a laundromatic.
So, a few opportunities, but nothing major. Until April 19th, 1968.
Trevor, do you want to know or not want to know?
What are you talking about?
Do you want to know or do you not want to know?
What?
The reason tonight we will only be playing the hits.
Alright, what's going on?
Better warm up that voice, Trevor. Columbia Records is coming to the show.
Trevor Coleman and Arthur Brightman.
A Hollywood romance, a slap-happy show. If it has beach-blanket weather and lovers together, I'm in the front row. Folks tell me that's not what the world's really like. Why make up silly scenes to play? I tell them I know what the world's really like. I wake up to it every day. And I prefer sunshine, I prefer smiles, I prefer movie reels and Paris wheels and Paris styles. I prefer music when it's pretty, couples in the city, so long as I miss the floor. And I prefer sunshine, baby, you can say that more. Yeah, I prefer daydreams, I prefer homes, I prefer satin sheets, new engine suites. took a jack, your bullshit, and let in some time. Golden rays for today. If you don't trust rapture everlasting, probably you have lots of reasons why. But if you find something more contrasting, you should give it a try. Anyway, I'm for sunshine, I'm for love. And it's true, the blue is blue, and the sky's above. I'm for hate, never spoke, cause it's never broken. It's when they return to the things of sunshine, maybe neither of us gets burned. Oh, that night as we performed this song, some hippie kid stumbled up on stage and took the mic. Oh, he was trying to promote some queer thing or something. It was hard to hear. I played it off as best I could, and our friends in the audience pulled it down. But in the chaos, Arthur quit playing.
Stop that! What are you doing? Have you never been in a theater before? Have any of you? What the hell is happening to our neighborhood? Has it occurred to any of you to try and actually contribute to society? To put on a suit and look presentable? To show them that we can be as good, no, we can be better than a street district leader or violinist or garbage man or whatever. Look, I don't want to have to hide who I am any more than you do. But who I am isn't someone who deliberately provokes law enforcement. We have enough trouble as it is. Who I am isn't someone who announces on every street corner what I do in the bedroom. Who I am is a hell of a lot more than who I fuck. I'm a writer. Trevor is a singer. And if you can't be audience members, then you need to leave right now. Actually.
Who you fuck? Stop it, Arthur, I'm swooning.
You know what I meant.
And you called me a singer. If you're not careful, it'll go to my head. Arthur. Tell me how restorative the rain is. Tell me life without it is a lie. Maybe you don't really know what pain is. Go and give it a try. I prefer daydream. I prefer home. I prefer sample shoot. Irresolute sweet with scented song. I prefer literature. Almost has nothing exciting for me. For the true is true. The blue is blue. The new is new.
What was that? Oh, so it's my fault?
Well, Columbia was here and you stopped the show.
No, your friend stopped the show.
My friends.
Whoever you let in here.
I don't man the door, Arthur.
Whoever you hang out with Jack, with all those people. You think we're gonna hear from Columbia Records when our audience looks like that?
Well, we did. Despite the interruption, sometimes maybe I think because of it, Columbia asked us to come in to audition a week later. This was huge! I mean, Arthur had met with producers before, but, okay, there we were in a bright windowless room, executives behind the table, brown carpet, beige walls, the most glamorous place I'd ever performed. Arthur talked to Columbia, and afterwards, he was upset.
They like us.
That's great! That's great.
I'd have to change it so you sang to a woman.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, baby, if Columbia wants to record us.
They don't want to record us. That's what I'm saying. We're doing something very specific here.
I know, but if we just get a foot in the door...
I know it may not be as obvious as screaming at tourists, but we are fighting for something here.
Okay. Then this is your chance to get the music to a wider audience.
Gay! The whole point is that it's gay. That's the point.
Arthur, what is going on?
What?
This is really big.
I know, I'm sorry, but we can't do it.
Though to be honest, it may have been...
We're not gonna do it!
Even then, it was strange. In that moment, I knew it was strange. Should I have known that he was lying to me? I can't, Where are you? Oh, not yet! How many times do I have to? I am staying right here! Maybe after he comes, sure. Maybe after we've lived the love we were supposed to lead, then maybe we'll go together. But not yet! So, we didn't record for Columbia. But the audition wasn't a total waste. Arthur made some connections, took some meetings. I don't really know, but in November, Connie Francis recorded Mercy of Love. I was a little surprised after the fight Arthur put up, but he pointed out that Connie could sing the song the way it was written. It was the label insisting on changes when I sang it he had a problem with. Seemed like semantics to me.
Semantics are everything.
I'm a writer.
Well, the song charted. Suddenly Arthur had a paycheck, get more meetings, and he had hit some kind of creative stride. Practically every week he wrote me a new song to put in the show. I rely on you.
Trevor, I'm sorry.
I get by on you. There are people who inspire me, though I admire them. I don't entirely require them, but I require you.
That was just Columbia on the phone.
You're my tried and true. I have read and plenty of them. I love them too.
It's beautiful out here, 67 and sunny. Wish you could visit.
Me too. Today I stepped on a sandwich and nearly slid into a storm drain.
Jeez, be careful. I'll talk to you soon.
Bring me back to swimming pool. You can swear by me.
Trevor, what do you want to say?
I'm your guarantee.
I have to fight back and forth if I want to.
Other folks may treat you tenderly, though they'll commendable. And they tend to be expendable. So friend, depend on us.
Of course I care about me, Trevor.
Start to tend to talk.
You can put on the song about me once more.
Every time the sky has crumbled, we stumble through. So just get by my knowing I am always going to rely on you. It was June and Judy died. Her funeral was at Campbell's, and outside the streets were filled with people. What an incredible crowd it was. Black, white, old, young, gay, straight, crying and sweating and clutching flowers. And the next night, people rioted at a police raid at Stonewall. Stonewall, a bar for street kids, hustlers, go-go boys on the dance floor. You'd be embarrassed to be seen there if you were over 25. The first night of violence barely made the papers, but word spread and even I went out to see the second night. I don't think I would have gone if Arthur was in town. When he finally returned, he was disgusted.
Do you see what they're saying? Screaming queens, Sunday packed boys, and I was the village voice. Is this who we are now? Is this what we want to be?
We did another month of shows, but the atmosphere had changed. People stopped showing up. And when Arthur got called back to LA to write for E. Gourmet's album, he only hesitated long enough to ask what I thought.
Well,
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. But it's only for a few weeks, and I'm gonna write you some incredible songs.
Yes,
Trevor, I think maybe we should put Midnight on hiatus for a little.
I know why it's not.
Obviously, I like the show, but with everything that's been going on, it puts us in kind of a box. You know?
There is nothing you won't do for me.
As we always
It's not you for me.
I have to move to LA, Trevor, for at least a little while. I don't know how long.
I rely on knowing when our scenes are showing. We will grin and bear it. Life is better when you share
No, no! You can't come with me. Because the reason the Blue Angel would never move our show uptown, it wasn't because we were gay. Why Columbia didn't want to make a recording. It wasn't about changing the pronouns. I mean, well, yes, they would have made us change the pronouns, but mostly, you're not good enough. You're very good, Trevor. You know that. Very good. But there are 100 other singers out there who can sing my songs better than you'll ever be able to. I have to start writing for them, which I cannot do if I am anywhere near you. I'll see you soon, okay?
Well, he said something like that. Oh, and when he said it, I loved him so much. He told me the truth, and it was killing him. I think I know. Well, I don't know. That's why I'll ask him. He'll know.
A song should be a crystal of emotion, perfectly engineered.
No, I already did this part. I'm, what am I?
What am I trying to say?
This place is beautiful. Oh, I feel so lucky when you arrive. No fire, no harps. Just whatever wonderful memory you choose for as long as you want. And you get everything. The band. The curtains. Except, why didn't you tell me sooner that I wasn't good enough to record for Columbia?
I couldn't. I loved you too much.
Maybe. Or, why didn't you tell me sooner that I wasn't good enough to record for Columbia?
I liked fucking you, and I wanted to continue doing it until I met the people in California.
No, I know that's not true. But you see the problem. How could you abandon everything you said you believed in?
I didn't realize what it would cost me.
Or
I never ever abandoned it.
Or
I never ever believed in it, you lost and lonely old man!
the problem is you get everything here but the people. Until they die. And then if they choose, they can share the memory with you. Fill in all the gaps. And answer all your questions. I'll hug him when he walks through that door. No, I'll be singing. Oh, I'll be singing. It was 1969, and Arthur returned to New York for the holidays with his mother, and then spent an extra week with me. He met with record producers instead of any of his old friends, though he hated those New York producers because they would always ask him if he was going to get up and run out in the middle of a session to join the Christopher Street parades. The morning he left,
Trevor!
some things are confusing. Details, what happened when, who said what, but this is like daylight in my mind.
I wrote you something!
He sat at his piano, which had this old knit shawl of my grandmother's draped over it. I had brought it with me from Idaho. His hair was a little wet because we had just been out in the snow.
I know things have been rough lately, and a lot of it's my fault. I've been scared and I've been confused, and I need you to know I love you very much, Trevor. Even when it seems like it's been difficult, and in LA things are different than here, and things go in cycles. And I mean, anyway, I'm rambling. Anyway, I wrote you this.
Your calf's here.
There's time. I think that winter can glow with a sort of romance. You and your ball watching snow flurries dance from the pale white trees. But underneath such a chill that you cannot ignore, stopping the thrill from the things you adore. Silence is filled, your familiar rapport, as the birds and bees freeze. But I've a feeling warmer weather's on its way now. Yes, warmer weather's gonna get here any day now. When it's spring again, trees will bloom, birds will sing again. I assume life will hum again on the breeze. Spring will come again, please. When it's May again, when it's May again, clouds roll by, clouds roll by. Every day brings a radiant as things do in spring.
Why do we hold on to things that are already dead? He finished playing, and I walked him downstairs, and we kissed goodbye. And he got into a cab to LaGuardia. He said he'd be back in a couple of months. In March, Arthur told me he didn't love me anymore. Over the phone. Well, probably couldn't look me in the eyes. He was lying and we both knew it. In June, he gave this song to Peggy Lee, who recorded it for Capitol, and sent it to number 17. And then I saw a picture in an LA newspaper of Arthur getting out of a limousine with a woman. And I never saw him again. Leaves are burning, change your eyes. Winter leaves are burning, what one more time over the phone, and then he moved, and I didn't know how to get a hold of him. Oh, it happened so fast, and I don't think I handled it gracefully. You see, I'm one of those people who need people, and I was living in a city full of people, so I had them for years. It was so hard for me. I can't imagine how it was for him. 2 Oscars, 5 gold records, 3 failed marriages. I mean, how could he get out of bed every day when he still loved me so much? But he loved writing more. And if it was easier for Arthur to not be a homosexual, maybe he just needed an extra syllable. But those are the problems of the world, not here. We are past all that, and now that, as soon as you get here, Arthur, we can be together and celebrate. Of course, I have a big finish planned, so as soon as you get here, you know, I eventually went to California. Yeah, I figured it had been 10 years since we had seen each other, and we could catch up as adults. I had been listening to your songs, you know, and I'd keep track. I could always tell. And I went to California, and I read the trades just to see what you were doing, and not to make anything big of it, I just, Where are you? Arthur? Where are you? You're not coming? That's bullshit. You coward. Oh, you coward! Where are you? I am alone. Alone. Like I was for, 25 years, and as I was in Boston, just wandering and with nobody. I left New York because you took it from me. I couldn't look at it. And I stopped performing. Oh, I stopped singing. How could I, where are you? And I was in the hospital. And everyone was terrified. My body was attacking itself, failing me. And, my parents came. I called them and they came. They sat with me and they held my hand. And they were so old, but they came. Oh, and where were you? Oh, you must have thought of me sometime. Must have been drunk one night and maybe picked up the phone, or maybe you were in a recording session and you thought, Trevor could sing this better. I forgive you, and I love you, and this is all I have left. You and 27, and I need you.
Of course I'm not coming.
No.
You think I want to spend eternity at the Never Get? The fag bar where I put on a stupid show with a boy I thought I loved because I was 25 and an idiot?
No.
My life didn't start till I left you.
You had to leave. You had no choice. If the world hadn't come between us.
It wasn't the world.
Yes, you wanted a career, so you had
I stopped loving you, if I ever did.
But you kept writing for me your whole life, chastening the memory that was about me.
I wasn't writing for you when we were together.
That's not true.
You embarrassed me. I was ashamed of you. Fawning over me, crying, pathetic.
I cared about you.
When you were stalking me in California, do you know what that was like for me? And the questions that people ask?
Stop!
You think I want to spend eternity with you? I've died, Trevor, and I've already built my memory, and with my second wife.
That's not true! You're not him.
That doesn't make it not true.
You're what's keeping him away. You're taking his place and you're not real. You're not 27 anymore.
Neither are you.
I know.
This isn't even how you were. You couldn't sing this well. And this was a back room of a shitty bar.
But it doesn't have to be. We can make this place whatever we want as long as he comes and shares it with me. Not yet.
He isn't coming.
Not yet! He is coming. He has to. Or else what was the point?
Of what?
Me, my whole life.
But this wasn't your life. Not really. Everything that you filled in that you don't remember. Everything that you left out that you can't forget.
No, but he can help me. He'll remember it all. He's been watching, and he'll remember how much he loves me.
But this isn't you. Not anymore.
This is who he loves. He won't like who I am.
He has to. He has to love you for who you are now. Not the way he loved you. Not the way I wanted him to love me.
The way I love him.
Now. So show him who you are.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Midnight at the Never Get, a performance of Rare Taste, Exconsiderate, the story of desperate intent, a song outside of time. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you now the storyteller, the singer, all Brooklyn.
There are no new songs, there are no new stories. Love is bliss, or it's hell, that's the game. Well, I've sung those songs, so I know those stories, and I fell for the man all the same. Am I lost? Am I lonely? I've only myself to blame. I should have laughed a little less, should have wept a little less, and been willing to accept a little less. I guess maybe then when the song we sang turned out to be a blues, I would have a little less to lose. Here I am, Arthur. Is this what you needed to see, or have I ruined it? Whoever you are, and I don't know who you are now, but I don't care, really. Won't you come? I'm at the mercy of love. I don't know how else to say it. The bells in my head keep ringing and ringing and ringing. Your songs, Arthur. Your songs really are the truth. I should have said a little less. Should have cared a little less. Should have shown up. Should have shared a little less. I guess. And then when my only rose turned out to be a ruse, I would have a little less to lose. I lied to you, Arthur. I lied to you when I told you I wouldn't go to that rally with Jack. I went and waved a big sign to let the world shake your love, let your love shake the world. Your words, Arthur. I know why you never put them in a song. You never believed them, not really. But those people Archie did. And they may have been disgusting, and they may have been pathetic, but they believed it, and I believed it too. I believe love is precious, and love is a gift. And if you're lucky enough to find it, then for God's sake, don't push it. I could have stripped my gears. I could have clipped my wings. Spent those tears and all those years on other people, places, things. But
less of me would bruise. I'd rather laugh and share and ache and give as much as I can, as long as I live. I'd rather then have a little less to lose.
Of love, the magic of love, live at the mercy of love.
back when like.
Yep.
Can they get off the costume?
Yes.
I might only go wait, there's that it's 20
What'd you think of the pants?
I liked them. I like the way they move better.
Yeah.
I like the cut of the other ones more, but this one's just nicer.
Sorry, does that also happen or they think?
Well, let's hold on. Do we need
We do. That's okay.
Okay, so do you need a band in their costume?
We don't need a band.
So actors stay in costume.
Please.
So
As of a year and a half ago, now I am.
Hold on to the band. Hold on. I like the
Long Beach, New York. Sunshine State. San Diego.
sorry. So you're okay with that?
Yeah, are you? I'm also going to put those suspenders on
Oh, okay. What are they on?
They're on the clips. And I don't think I ever heard this before because the other pants maybe ripped them. But he does too much moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably just sew them in. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I also, my only other something happened. Just a little, just something so that's
Wait, older Trevor?
It looked like older Trevor, yes.
Older Trevor?
Yeah.
Older Trevor? Yeah. I thought you were like, Ryan. I was like,
wait a minute, I got a skip.
let's try it. Things to decide.
I think I know where
We have hanging bulbs like
When I saw it start flickering, I was like, there's an interesting different thing like a novela. Like, people my age grew up watching them, and it seemed like the evil but it's like so dramatic. Yeah, really good. I thought you like, I fixed it. Like, I need to show you the video of the delivery. She's so menacing. Yeah.
And then right now. Otherwise, I won't.
No, right now. Right now. I'm gonna put the straight room.
Yeah.
Keep your soda safe. You can have a sip. When you don't spill it. I lost a little sparkle. Please. No problem. It's not as spicy. That's good. I like your vanilla.
Spot on tonight. Oh, thank you. Yeah, of course.
I'll see you guys soon.
Do we need a straw shot?
It's nice.
I'm pretty good with the weather. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. It's for you all.
Where?
Does it rotate?
Yeah, every now and then she'll I mean, yeah, just some like random stuff. Unfortunately, it's a little harder.
Yeah. And I was exactly what
It's unplugged.
On upright, or sorry, on the classical side of things, upright. So she's trying to figure out like how to put that together. And I kind of feel like the answer is just.
Is 71 on?
That's. Yeah. I mean,
74?
a little bit.
Yeah, that one over here.
And you're freelancing a lot more
Oh, it's not.
Start freaking out. Heart attack.
Maybe that was just.
Yeah, we were getting a little more weird with the house. So, yeah, we lucked out in terms of like price and like the
Hi. So I just I cut the but you know, because most
yeah, well, you know, it feels like
yeah. Even like with the direction.
You know, it's sort of like.
Oh, you be careful. I get nervous when I have people on that.
Yeah. Okay. Because he's still giving the same attention that he's giving the other way. Yeah.
What's the press call that we're supposed to do? Sorry? When is press? Like, are we doing some kind of press interview? I got an email.
So that was me. It was at 5:45.
Today?
Yeah. It took.
Well, I was here at 5:45.
I got the other. I didn't know you were here. I saw the other guys, and so I grabbed them. I'm so sorry, but I will have time for these fine.
You couldn't have got cake.
But I just want to make sure. I'll check with you again about when these for your schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always here at the call time, and I don't go on too much. I sit in the call time, and I
We're also, you know.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's such a small part.
No, but it's me. But the thing is, like,
yeah, I like this, and I plan to do it.
oh my god, it has great. What? It's yes, and then like just sorry. The continuity.
Yeah. Well, I know. Yeah. It's really enjoying it.
And now I can like.
Yeah.
Whatever.